I'll wait to see if anybody's gonna get on. Okay, I'll give it a few minutes and then I'm gonna get started. We are going to talk about digital products and the number one tool for digital products. So yeah. I gotta edit them. Spelled that wrong. All right. I am gonna get started as people join. They can just hop in. So, for those of you who don't know, I am Tadeja Diane. I am a nurse, but I recently got into digital marketing. I've been doing digital marketing for about 8 months, and it has showed me like a world of possibilities with just creating digital products and earning money from selling digital products. So I'm going to show you how to make a digital product. We're going to focus on ebooks. You can use Canva for so many other things. Like you can use Canva for YouTube thumbnails, for your reel covers. You can use for so many things, and I'm going to show you exactly what to do, even for like creating logos, hence something I have on. But yeah, you can use Canva for so many things. So let me share my screen. Okay, so I'm sharing my screen. Okay, so, all right, so here's Canva. When you log into Canva, this is how it looks. Okay, so I have some of my saved templates here, like my Instagram posts that I put my story for highlights, um, my freebies that I create all in Canva, and also my YouTube cover thumbnails, and a lot of my covers for my online community and my courses. Even some of my videos, my intro and your outro YouTube videos, Canva. I'm telling you, Canva is it. So what we're going to focus on is basically creating an ebook. So when you want to create an ebook, you want to find a template, an already made template. It just makes it super easy for you. So let's say you wanted to write, let's say, just like a digital marketing ebook. You can type in marketing ebook. Hopefully, it'll give us some good templates. So here we go. So it shows my templates, but I'm actually going to scroll down for all the templates, and then you can actually hit see all. Oh, let me make sure nobody's in the waiting room. I don't think it said anybody's in the waiting room, but hold on. Before I even do this. No, I think they can just come in. They don't have to be in the meeting. Just wanted to make sure. Okay. All right. Oh, okay, so I'll start recording my screen. Let's minimize that. All right, so let's go back. Okay, so templates. Okay, see right there, digital marketing, free beginner guide. So ebooks is basically the same thing as a guide. Like an ebook, of course, when you think of ebook, you think of um like a larger amount of pages. So you can have like 30, 40, 50, 60, 100 and something pages. You know, you think of like an actual book, what an actual book is. But also ebook you can use as a guide, which will be anywhere from maybe 5 pages to 20 to 30. That's mainly your guide, but it's also technically considered an ebook. So you can choose any one of these. So let's see, I want to pick something, digital marketing, ebook, business marketing. So let's go with, I want to go with this first one. So we'll go with this first one. So I do have the pro version. So the pro version is good because you can use, the pro access. So that way you get better products. You can still start off as free and get, like the basic products, but pro, in my opinion, is the way to go. So let's I usually do this on my phone because it's easier on the phone. So let me see. Customize this template. Okay, there we go. It's taking some time to load. Okay, admit somebody is doing it. All right, so this is the digital marketing ebook. So we are going to start by, let's see how many pages this exactly has. Let's see. So this has one page, which is fine. So you can always edit these fonts or edit what it says. So this can be like your name, or you can choose to take this out and change the title, or you can keep it. So basically this is a template that you can use to start your product with. So if it was me, I would like take this out. You can drag this up and you can leave digital marketing right there. Of course, you want to change the colors to your exact branding colors. So this person has green. So it depends on what your branding colors is. So you select the whole box that's green, then you can change it to your colors. See, I have my brand kit right here on this left-hand side. So these are my colors here, the pink, the black, the white, and the darker pink. You can also do that too. When you go to Canva, you'll see brand kit right here, and then you can always hit edit and choose the colors that you want specifically for your brand kit. So when you come back, you can actually use those same colors. So you don't have to go looking for it. That's a much easier way. So you would go click on your color and it will change the outline. You do the same thing for here. Click here and then you'll choose the A, which is text color, and you'll choose another color, but I would do a darker color like this. Okay, and in the middle, you can either leave it black or I wouldn't put it white because the background is white. But you can play around with it. Like even this, you can change the color. It may cover up the whole thing, but let's see. So that's white, so you can even change it to like pink. But then it covers up the picture. So what you can do is if you want to change it to pink, you would just change the transparency. So let's see, a little different on the computer. So select elements. Let's see if they have it here. Magic media, design. It's not doing it here, but you can choose transparency. Usually on the phone, it has it at the bottom. Hopefully I'll find it later. And that way you'll make this color transparent and you'll see the other colors. You'll see the picture behind it. So you can always go back, or maybe it's an editing. Let's see. Oh, no, just shows my other things. Okay. Never mind. So I'm just gonna hit back, 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 back. Okay, so it's the beginning of it. In here, elements right here, you can actually add in some creative things like the stethoscope is here from like the sweatshirt that I did right here. So you can use these elements to add on like, well, all you gotta do is click it and then you can add it to the screen. Of course, you wouldn't add that. That's only if you want to do something medical, you can use that stethoscope and you can type in anything you pretty much want. Like it could be mock-ups. Mock-ups are really good things to use. I'll show you what a mock-up looks. So basically it's just pretty much a frame that you use and then you drag a picture to it. So let me move this. So you can pick an image. So you go to uploads, right? Show you. So these are my recent uploads. So say it could be a picture of you too, or a picture of your product. I'll use this for instance. You use this, right? And then you drag it inside the frame. So you drag it inside the frame and then it'll reshape and resize right there. So see how that looks. So that's how you do a mock-up. So the frame doesn't have to be a cell phone. It could be like a laptop. They have like circles that you can drag your images into. So you can even do something like that. You know, you'll resize it. You can drag it. And for this, if you want to do something like this, then you can also, like I said, use the laptop. But you can add these mock-ups and it could be any picture you want, whether it's your digital product, a picture of you, a picture of another product, of your physical products, you can drag it into this mock-up. And it gives it more of a flavor, looks more professional that way. So you can do something like that. Of course, I would use a different picture. I wouldn't use that picture. I just use my first pictures in my camera. Well, okay, here, I have some my free products. So actually, let's see, that may look better. So I'll just drag that in there and it drops there. And you can always resize this because I don't like the way, oh, no, actually that's good because the iPhone part is right there. So that's actually fine. But see, they even have like cups, they have laptops. Oh, it went away. Oh, but you can smart crop. That's what I meant. So you can choose smart crop. That way it'll fit better. But yeah, you can use different mock-ups for your digital product. Okay, so now say you got your cover done. This is like not the best looking cover, of course, I would say. Make it look better. Actually, I'm gonna take this part out. You can delete that. What I would do is honestly put digital marketing right here. Drag this over. Drag this. And I can go over there. Make it look a little better because I didn't like the way that looked. And you can always, you know, change the font. So again, this is the text color of it. And then this is the font. I usually use Open Sans. It depends on what font. I would recommend keeping your font the same, similar to the one you use on Instagram, the same you use on your websites. Make sure they're all pretty much the same so it's cohesive. So I can change this to Open Sans. Let's just drag this out so the G won't be hovering and actually do that. And then we'll make this pink part. Or I can make this smaller, honestly. Make this smaller so that it fits. Okay, so you can do that. Then of course you just make sure all the things are changed. So you can double click this. Put your website name, like my website's right? That way you have it there. So here you're creating a beginner's guide. You can also, like, say you didn't want this picture behind it, you can click that picture and you can replace it. This tapping is so crazy. Oh, let's see, let's delete, edit. My computer's going so very slow. Let me make sure nobody's texting. All right, let's see. So go to photos and you can just choose like a different photo. Doesn't necessarily have to be her, but it could be one of these photos. Or again, you can go to uploads to your camera roll. And you can also choose, a photo from there. But you can also search again, search here. And it could be like marketing and see what pops up for marketing. Okay, so say you wanted to use this. You can click on that. I wish I really need to find the transparency button. There's a transparency button. Oh, you know what? I actually see it. It looks so different on the computer. I'm telling you, everything is like out of place compared to the app. The app is like what's more simpler to me. But like I said, I was trying to show you this last time. I just didn't know where that button was. But you can drag a picture, which I really don't like the way this is coming out. You can like drag it, resize it, and then you hit the transparency button, right? And then it'll be like in the back of it. So you'll see some of it, but then you'll see this picture coming more into picture, and then that'll just be in the back. So you can do that. You can play with the transparency. So this covers all of it. And then when you go down, put it on less transparency, then boom, you got that in the back. So you could do something like that. You could just play around with the images and see what looks the best. All right, so say now you got your cover page fixed, you got your name, you got everything going. You're gonna hit add page. So you're gonna hit add page, and then this page you can actually change to a different color. So you're gonna put pink or whatever the color you choose. You can put, so you can put pink, gray, black, whatever your color is. Just make sure it matches up with the next page. All right, so then here you start typing your text. So this part will be where you.
All right. Well, I'm gonna call you back. I'm on the Canva live. I'm on the Canva. I'm on a Zoom with Canva. Yeah.
Hi, I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
No, this is free.
Free, hi, Free. I'm Tadeja. Nice to meet you.
Okay.
All right. So I'm recording this so you can go back to it. But I'm just going through the different aspects of Canva. Have you made a digital product before? Hello? All right. So,
Hi. I'm sorry. It's
no,
my
it's
first time
fine.
doing it.
No, it's just fine.
Mhm.
So I'm just going over how to create your first digital product. Have you done a digital product before?
No, I'm new to all of
You're
it.
new to it. Okay, so perfect. I did record some of it, so you'll see, you can go
Yes.
back to it. But I will show you. So this part, I'm just talking about
I'm trying to get this.
How to start your first page. So I did the cover page, which was like the title and the graphics. So a good thing that I use is depending on what you want to do your digital product on. So I'm basically going to, you can use Chat GPT if you want to help you out with the product. But you'll do like digital guide. And then I would like the first page, I would recommend like a little about me. I'll put a little T right there. Okay, so I would add another text box and you can always make the font bigger. So the font, you'll click up here I recommend doing it's easier on your phone with Canva, in my opinion. You could do it on your laptop, but on the laptop, things are like kind of like all over the place. On your phone, it's easier to find the things that you need, in my opinion. So I'm gonna click this. You choose your font. Like for me, I use Open Sans, so I'm gonna choose Open Sans as the font that I'm gonna use. So Open Sans is right at the top. And then you can also change the font up here as well as the colors. I was saying like this right here is your brand kit. So the specific colors that you choose to use throughout your products to make it more cohesive, you can choose those products. Like you can choose those colors. Like this color, all four of these colors are my branding colors. So I have those there. That way, whatever product I design, I'm going back to that all the time. So let's see, I can turn, that's already black. It's a little light, so I would keep that black. Okay, and then I can change the font of that because that's a little small. So that's okay. So then you add another text box and that'll come below. So you can do this first section like an about me section and drag it to make it bigger as well. And then I can move it here. About me. You can choose to put a picture. That's what it just personalizes more. So you can choose to put a picture here. And what I would do is go to elements. So go to elements. And you see here, like it has these are called mock-ups. So it's different frames. Like you could do a laptop, you could do a circle, you can do an iPhone. So for about me, I'm gonna choose this mock-up here. It's more 3D. So I'm gonna move this here and then you would choose, go to uploads and choose an image. I'm gonna see what image I have here. It's different. Let's see, okay, perfect, I got a picture, disappeared. Uploads. Okay, perfect. So I'm gonna choose this picture here. So then you take the picture and then you drag it right to that spot and then it loads. So if it loads. Okay, perfect. So you can do something like that, you see? So any mock-ups just make it look so much better in my opinion. Like you just add it anywhere, even on the front of the covers. And then you can also search for mock-ups and elements. So it'll give you, you can hit the see all, and it'll give you see like the telephone, this person hold a telephone, a pill bottle. It has all these different mock-ups, so you can always use that. But for the about me purposes, I would just use something simple like this. Okay, so then here, once you're done with that, you're gonna go to text again. You're gonna add text. But you would enter your name, Tadeja. And then you would go on basically about, you know, your why and a little about you, whether you started it, whether it's for to get free time to spend time with your kids or it's to escape work, burnout. And you just go into a little description of why you got started, right? And this is for a digital marketing guide. This bigger. Right? And I would just basically write like a little blurb right there about me. And then you would add another page. And this will be the page where you get started, either depending on your plan of what you want to do, whether you want to do like a 30-day content plan for someone, I would choose a specific problem that you're going to solve for your audience, whether it's them creating content or it's like, just like different things that they have problems with, whether it's content, whether it's starting, an Instagram page, or how to get started in digital marketing, period. Or if you're not doing digital marketing, um, say you're doing something for like healthcare workers, or you're doing like an eyelash business, like you would go into how to get started, like what's the schooling they needed for it, um, how to get started, how much money they needed for their specific store setup. Like you would just basically give somebody a template of how to get started doing exactly what you were doing, if that makes sense.
Okay, so I have an ATM business.
Oh, you do?
So I would do
Okay.
the same and break it down to let them know the
Exactly.
steps and stuff like that.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yes. Perfect. That's a
I'm on
perfect
mute, but
example.
I'm listening, but I'm at work, but I'm listening.
No, no, no. That's a
Okay.
perfect example though. Like it doesn't have to be, even though I like do digital marketing applies to any type of business. It's not just, you don't have to sell a digital marketing tool. It could be, like you said, ATM, eyelashes, beauty, it could be anything, dentists, nurses, anything you teaching somebody, you can make it into a guide pretty much. So you would just go into that and you would just like determine how many pages that you really want a guide. A guide can be, it could be anywhere from like a couple pages to like 20, 30. And I'll show you exactly. Let me see if I have my guide here, because it'll be easier for you. Okay, perfect. So that's already made up. And then I'll go back over the parts I was talking about, or I could do it with this guide. It's so slow. Yeah, so your first page would be like, your cover page, and, you'll choose your font, you'll choose the images, and I'll go over the transparency because there's a lot of tricks that you can do with Canva. It took a long time to load. Okay. So yeah, so here's your first page. This can be your title. You can do different things with it. Like I said, you can add the elements, different tools. So for ATM, since you gave me an example, I'm going to show you. Like there's little ATM graphics that you can use. Use the cards, you could do the deposits, or you can use the real ATM photos. So you can use either, anything like that, and you would just, click it right there. You can always like drag it. Then say it was like a picture like how I have behind it. Let me just drag it out a little more. You would hit up here, right here, this transparency button. On your phone, it's at the bottom, so it'll be a little different, but this transparency button, you click that, and then you'll take it down a couple notches. And then you can always have it like as the background coming through more. That you can do, you can either see it nothing that you had put, or you can just do a transparent photo. You can put it over. So anything that's in the back of it, you can make it transparent. So this button, just in case. So you can use that. Or you can choose to use the cartoon ATMs. Just take that out because it's a real product. Nobody can see that. So yeah, so you can use these. You can either use the cartoon graphics or like the regular ATM graphics. All right, let me show you the rest here. All right, so see, I got my little about me, got a little stethoscope, got like two blurbs, which is like an introduction. This is your definition of like a really short guide, because this is my second free guide. I have another one that's like 30 pages that goes into more content planning and gives you a schedule. So I have this separated by weeks and days. So it's basically, giving someone who is a nurse who wants to start creating content and wants to do digital marketing, it basically gives them a 30-day layout of what to do and what to write and what to focus on. So that's your example of a guide. I'm gonna see, where's my other guide? I can see all lines. Oh, and like I was saying at the beginning, so you can use Canva for a lot of things. Like you can use them for your real covers. Also, like, for my YouTube specifically, I put the cover, the YouTube cover. I use that, and I used it for like certain videos, like intros and outros. And you can use it for a lot of stuff. I'm trying to, okay, here goes my free. Also, like if you were to create a course, you can use Canva, use the thumbnails and put it over your course as well. It's loading takes a very long time. So when I first started, I was doing faceless digital marketing. And so I had like a faceless guide. So I end up like combining it because faceless and face forward, the guide is pretty much the same. It's just one is showing a face and one's not. Okay, so this is the first one I did, and I just updated the guides. I update as the time goes on. See, this is a more put together guide than the other one because I've been working on this for a while now. So this, like, I have my testimonials and then my online free community. And then this is a stock affiliate program. Do you know? So a stock affiliate program, you basically promote a product through the link, and every time someone clicks on the link, you get paid. This one specifically is for faceless. So you get actually 70%, which is pretty good because a lot of affiliate marketing, they don't get 70%, at least for the content banks. So I have that there. And then I have like, describing what digital marketing is. And then I have the courses that I use to get started. And then here goes the planner, like ready to get started. I talk about, the pain points that people face and why they want to get started in digital marketing. Can you see that? Let me zoom in. I don't know if you can see that well. So, all right, so let's see. Okay, you can see that better. All right, and this is the content pillars. Have you started posting content about you? Okay, so yeah. So once you start posting content, when you start posting content, of course, your audience will be mostly people that want to get started in the ATM business. So you would post like, post information on that, whether you want to do it faceless or, do face forward. So here, like I have a posting schedule. So like your week one, it's going to be, your introduction, why you came and why you started. And then you'll share a story about, how you got started in your ATM business. And then there's a couple, it just goes day by day. Like each day you'll, either post educational posts, you do carousels, and you start giving recommendations of things that you read or things that you did to get started in your business. And then you can do step by step on creating a budget, the exact budget it's you needed to get started. And then basically like what kept you going, to, start building a business. So it has like, you can use, this is a free guide, anyone can use this. So it helps you just help with the content planning, because that's like a big part when you're putting out content. Is like, what do I write today, or what am I gonna post today? So that's like the biggest part. But yeah, this Canva is just like perfect for anyone that wants to get started. You can actually also, if you wanted to add a video in here, if you wanted to give someone a video and do like less pages, you can do that too. You would just the same thing. You would go to uploads and you would post a video. The only tricky thing about that is sometimes, I don't know, the links don't work right, especially if they download it. Usually it's better to just leave the link there and just do a video like on YouTube that nobody can see but the person that downloaded your guide. Okay, and then here I have a couple hooks. Hooks is, the words that they put on screen to just grab people attention. So I have a couple of those. So this is like your basic free guides. Of course, the guides that you charge more for, that's what you put in more details. This is like a brief, like get you started guide. And then, your paid ones are like really detailed. So you just want to give just enough so people are intrigued, but not to where you're giving out all the information and then you don't have anything else to build your paid products on, if that makes sense. But any questions that I can go over? I know you had came in on a little later. I can go over some Canva tricks. Just go up.
I wanted to like put out some like spiritual quotes like every day. That's what I wanted to try to do.
You want to put out spiritual quotes. Okay. Do you
Right.
want to do that in like a post or would you want to do it like as a reel too?
Um,
Are you thinking more of like, is this something that you want to do every day or here and there?
yeah, I'm doing it like every day
So you want to
because
do like
what
a
I do,
theme
like some of
page?
my coworkers, I put out like little quotes. I give them like little quotes of the day.
Uh-huh.
So I was like, well, let me try to see if I could,
Do you want to make
do
it
it.
into like a theme page?
Yes.
Okay, gotcha. Okay. That's what I was trying to see where you had it. Okay. So you can use Canva for that too. And I'm going to show you. So what you can do is like create the quotes on Canva. I actually had tried that once too.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see. It's moving so slow. I'm just gonna
And then with the DBA, I'm gonna try to do like affiliate market.
okay.
Try to do two of those and see how it works out.
Right. I've heard about DBA. I heard it's good.
Mm-hmm.
So let me just go down here. Just go down. See, these are some of my carousels that I use. So they're like basically posts that you can upload to Instagram.
Okay.
So I'm gonna add a page just because it's under the same format. So you basically, you click your page, you choose, your background, like whether
Mm-hmm.
the color background or you want to do like if you want to do like a like
Right.
scene background, like a beach or something, you can do that as well.
Mm-hmm.
But you'll basically have like your basic backgrounds and it just builds familiarity to use like the same kind of background in just different quotes. So say you
Okay.
just put a beach here. Yeah. Drag it down there. Okay, so say you have a beach background. And again, you can use the transparency. So that, I mean, the background is pink, so it'll give it a little hue to it, a little pink hue. So you can do something like that, and then you can, add your text.
Mm-hmm.
And with the text, you can actually, change up the fonts and actually like highlight it.
My thing is when I finish all of that, how
Mhm.
do I send it to like Facebook and Instagram and all
Okay,
of
gotcha. Okay. So say there was a quote right here, right? And you did all your font. So you hit, oh, this is, okay, I was looking for this before. Let me see, this is a little different here. editing. Size. See on here, it's safe for me. You know what I may do? I may connect with my phone because it's so much easier when I do it on my phone. Let me see if I can do it. So this is supposed to be. So you would see on your. Oh wait, maybe. Hold on. Let's see. File. No.
You want me to get my phone?
No, no, not on your
Oh,
phone. I'm
okay.
saying it's easier for me, like when I do it on the phone, because here it's like let's edit. Like the buttons are like all over the place. Let's exit that out. Let's see, close menu. Sort that out. Saved right there. Okay, maybe I just missed it. Okay, share. All right, so you would basically share it right here.
Mm-hmm.
You would share and then you would download. Okay, so I have a whole bunch of pages. So you would pick the one that you want to download. So this, I wouldn't choose all pages. I would choose
Okay.
current page,
Yeah, download.
page that
Okay.
I'm on. And then, I'll hit download, which
Mm-hmm.
page 19 will download. Okay, so then it'll be saving. Okay, so that's saved. So once you got it saved, so you would more than likely do it on your phone. It's just like it's 1, 2, 3 on your
Much easier. Okay.
yeah, much easier. So you'll save it on your phone. Smart. You'll save it on your phone just like that, and it'll go to your gallery. Once you get to your gallery, you'll go to Instagram, and then you'll create a post. You got to make sure because it has like real post story. You make sure it's under post, and then
Mm-hmm.
you just choose, this picture that you saved to your gallery, and then you'll hit post.
Post. Okay.
Yeah. So once you hit share, you'll be able to save it, and then you can do that. And you'll save it as a PNG just because the color just comes out better and it's smaller and it fits better. Because
Mm-hmm.
it'll block off, it'll be too large. But you just got to make sure your lettering is like within the box is not too large because sometimes it won't show
Okay.
too large. So yeah, and you would just, you can also, of course, you can change your background. It doesn't have to be the same,
Yeah.
but you can always just simply replace it. Like I said, on the phone, it has like this simple replace button, and
Mm-hmm.
it'll just change. It'll keep the same everything. It'll just replace the photo,
Okay.
and it makes it easier. And then you just always hit share,
Share.
and then you can,
Download.
download it and save it.
Right.
Oh, this is one thing I wanted to say. When you do your digital products, say you did your digital product and you want to create a link for other people to view it, that'll be right
Mm-hmm.
here in your share too. So
Okay.
with this link, you either choose Kin Edit, like if it's a private labels right product that someone can buy and they can customize it, so however they want it, then you would say Kin Edit. Anyone with this link can edit, or you can choose only you can access, and you would just update the link. So it depends on whether if it's a free guide, then I would take off can view. I would change it to can view.
Right.
Then you update it so only they can view it. They can't make any changes to it because that's a guide that you're going to give to everyone.
Okay.
So those are the little things that help. Any other questions?
That's it, really.
How do you feel about Canva? I know you said you never worked on Canva. My suggestion would be to go on Canva and play
I
around
gotta play
with it.
with around. Yeah.
Yeah. Go on Canva, play around with it, get used to it. Because even still things to this day, I feel like I'm like a Canva whiz on the phone. But
Mm-hmm.
some things I'm like, oh, I didn't know I could do that. Like you can actually click the background, and if the background's not the same, you could change it to the picture background of the rest of the image. Like there's so many things you can do in that, I still learned
Okay.
it. But yeah, like you can just do all these things.
That's why I said I will just have to play around with it and
Yeah.
see.
Yeah, you just play around with it. And like you can like have this black and then drag an image over here,
Mm-hmm.
drag the image, and then this has the transparency. That's why it looks, it has that dark aesthetic look. So it depends on the look that you're going for.
Right.
That transparency is what helps give it the look. Like if you change it, it could be all black to the image under, or again, you can
Mm-hmm.
move it up and you can see it more, and it has both of those like fused together. Yeah, so I would just like create, play around, start a digital product and start playing around with it and see how you like it. Like use the mock-ups, use everything and see and just play around with it and just get
Mm-hmm.
acclimated with it. You can draw, you can do different projects. And like I was saying at the beginning, that you can use templates. Like you don't even have to start from scratch technically, because Canva has all these templates you can use.
Right.
So you would just choose in, like if it's an ebook, type in ebook. If it's a specific ebook, type in that specific name and write ebook. And you just go to like the search bar, just type in ebook. Yeah, see, so it has all these templates here that you can just use and just change it up and make it yours. Like change the
Gotcha.
color, the images, everything, and you just hit replace. So it makes it easier. Yeah, so they have different ebooks.
Okay.
And I think most of them are just like the covers, like
Right.
like the full page. So it just helps you with the cover, and then the rest you just gotta do. All right.
Mm-hmm.
If you have any questions, are you on the online community?